Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paul Bradley. We'll get into the Housewives of Miami, season 5, episode 12. We start off with Alexis and Marisol hanging out. They end up talking about how Nicole acted at her house. Uh, she was Alexis said she was what was it? She had no class or something. It was something stupid or whatever. That's what they were talking about. We move on to Nicole and Julia. They're talking about because Nicole wanted to plan a trip to the Bahamas for the ladies, and stuff. So they talked about that. We move on to Julia and Andrea. They out for lunch. They talked about Alexis Alexis was hard hurt, and Alexis was hurt by friends and the way they acted and the way that they acted there and the way that they acted. So they talked about that and stuff. Um, Julia ended up we move on from there. Julia ended up calling an agency. They showed Julia calling an agency to talk with um one of the people about adopting kids. And this agency actually works with LGBTQ plus community on helping them get adoption for kids and stuff. And she told her the process and everything and said, they do have a kid or whatever um, for adoption, but I think they want a newborn, is what I'm thinking. And I'm like, but y'all already in y'all 50s? Yeah. But Julia's very excited about it because this is the first time with any of her, the first time she'll be doing something with somebody that she loves, um, having a baby together. It's, you know, so yeah, we move on from there. Oh, also that she actually been calling other agencies and they have put her on the waiting list to be on a waiting list, which is a kind of about right because a lot of people want kids they can't have kids. So, moving on from there, we move on to Lisa and Larson meeting up and chit chatting. Larson asks what's going on. Lisa said that he's been trying to get a judge to make her move out in 30 days and stuff. And to me, that's like, ain't no judge gonna do that because you can't do that. You trying to get her to move out when all the proof, she got all the evidence and everything for you to be put out and pay. She need alimony on top of it. He gonna have to pay her and everything else. Moving on from there. So there's a couple's date. We got Marisol and her man. We got Alexis and her man. We got Gertie and her man, and we got Nicole and her man. So they there and stuff. Getting along, everything else. Um, Punk ass Alexis bring up how Nicole acted at her lunch with the lawyers, and she felt disrespected and everything else under the sun. And Nicole looking like what? Nicole looked confused and like, bitch, what you talking about? And then you got punk ass Marceau ride or die for a friend right now and defending her stuff and all that stuff. And it looked so stupid. And so, as she going at her. So Nicole man got with him like, like what? He's a lawyer, so he can answer the question. He went to law school. He went to law school. You have to learn everything. No matter what type of law that you do, you have to learn it all. so he could answer the question. Period. And this is when her born ass husband want to jump in. He acting like, you know, saying stupid shit. Cause Nicole husband, Nicole fiance, like, shoot, I can send him. Sure, what's the lawyer address and stuff? He went, I can send him some flowers and some chocolate. I can send him flowers and chocolate. I went, flowers and chocolate. And he went, how you going? And Alexis was like, why are you sending a man flowers and chocolate? I said, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't I send him flowers and chocolate? He giving my soon to be wife future advice. Why wouldn't I give him flowers and chocolate? He went, you only got three. He went, you only got three people working at your law firm. He went, boy, get the fuck out of here. It's like, bitch, what you talking about? Yeah, so they go back and forth and all this stuff. Um, Nicole's husband checked him down to the ground. So it's like you ain't have nothing to stand on when it came to him. So after that, we move on to oh, because Alexis also doing that. Alexis telling says to Nicole, tells Nicole, you gotta respect me in my house. Bitch, I don't gotta respect you nowhere in your house. Your house, your doorstep, your car garage, in your car on the street, bitch. I don't gotta respect you not none time I'm around you, hoe. Saying respect you in your house, bitch, please. Ain't nobody got time for that tired hoe. Um, so we move on from there. We move on to Julia. I said it earlier. I got things messed up. So Julia ended up talking to an agent, to an adoption agency that actually works with LGBTQ plus communities and help them adopt kids. And they're gonna help them adopt, gonna help her with the adoption procedure and everything. We move on to Alexis and her son goes to the Del Monto, the D Merdo, I hope I'm saying it right, Foundation, where they help people with disabilities and stuff, help them gain their independence. And they supposed to be helping them get a job and the process of going through everything. So they asked him a few questions, like, have you been in a Uber, have you gotten in a Lyft or Uber to get around on his own? And he said no. He's scared. He said he's really scared about it. And they said we're gonna help him with all of it. I actually think that she should have brought him. She could have stayed in the car. Alexa should have stayed in the car and just let him do that scene by himself because it would have been a lot. I think it would have been a lot better, and he'd have been a lot more comfortable. But we're moving on from there. We move on to Gertie. So Gertie and Nicole are on the phone talking about the trip. They end up talking about the trip and everything. We move on from there. We move on to Larson, Lisa, and Kiki at a strip club. That strip club was dead as hell. Wasn't no strippers out. It wasn't a lot of people there. Lisa started talking about her issues and problems, and she went on for a long time to the point where Kiki then got fed up with it, and Kiki went up and get on strip pole because she was bored at that point. Really didn't know strippers come out, so I don't understand how they making any money down there. But we move on from there. Okay, we move on to Nicole and Alexis. So they talked about. So Nicole and Alexis end up talking about the couples date uh, argument. Asking as she was talking, Alexis. Okay, so they end up Nicole and Alexis meet up for lunch or whatever. And Nicole invited her out. So they end up talking about the couple's date and whatever. As Nicole was talking, this is when Alexis cut in. and with and she started with the bullshit. And Alexis was like, Alexis wanted her to say sorry for the way she was acting. And Nicole was explaining, and then she ended up just saying sorry. And to me, I wouldn't have said sorry to the hoe. The hoe would have been mad because you're stupid. But that was it. Like, subscribe, comment, share on all social medias. It's your boy Paul Bradley. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I get back at y'all later.